live from the vibrant heart of West Michigan. Welcome to West Michigan Tonight with John Covington. With music by the Landon Flippin' Band. And now, give it up for your host, John Covington.
Good evening and welcome to West Michigan Tonight. I'm John Covington. We are so glad that you have decided to join us tonight. We are having a ball here at West Michigan Tonight, and we couldn't do it without you. Normally we have West Michigan Tonight on the streets, but tonight we've got a full show, so we're going to get right into it. Tonight we've got Avalon Cutts-Jones, the songbird extraordinaire. We've got Suigussaar. She's on the show tonight. She is an influencer, beautiful young lady. And we've got the one and only Justice Smith on the show tonight. This is West Michigan Tonight, and we'll be right back.
Hey, honey. We thought we'd try something new.
Family art hour. What do you think?
You got jokes. You're funny.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Learn more at adoptuskids.org.
Welcome back to West Michigan Tonight. I'm your host, John Covington. And our first guest is somebody that I consider one of the best singers that I have ever had the pleasure of knowing. Without further ado, the one and only Avalon Cutts-Jones. Welcome her to the show. Avalon Cutts-Jones. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm happy to be here. How you doing?
We are so glad to have you on West Michigan Tonight. You came with all your splendor, and I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but we're going to hear from you a little later in the show.
Yes, I'm going to do a little singing today.
You're going to do a little singing, because you show enough sings.
I be trying to.
Yeah, you show enough sings. How old were you when you started singing?
So I come from one of those families where everybody sings, plays, or preaches.
Yeah.
So I was kind of born into it.
Yeah.
But if memory serves me correctly, I led my first song at 5. Don't put me on the spot now.
Well, this is a talk show. I mean, of course we do. If you were to just sing like a little bit of it, what would it sound like? How would it sound?
The Lord, but I ain't sound like that at 5.
Wow. Woo. Wow. Now, I've got a little tidbit for you, and I don't know if you know that, but I'm like the trivia guy.
Tune too?
No, I'm not gonna hum a tune.
Oh,
That's
okay.
not gonna happen. But did you know where the writer of that song is from?
No.
The writer of that song is from Muskegon, Michigan.
Really?
His
School
name
me.
was Jimmy Dow, Jimmy Ray Dow.
Okay.
And we got some people in the audience who know him, and they're waving their arms.
Okay.
Yeah, Jimmy Ray Dow from Muskegon, Michigan wrote that.
I'm not surprised. You know everybody, so I am not surprised.
Well, Muskegon is a relatively small town, though. Mm-hmm. But people from Muskegon doing something everywhere. Somebody was telling me once they were overseas on vacation, and they were going by a church or something, and they heard the choir singing that song. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he wrote that at St. James Missionary Baptist Church, I think is where he was a member of
wow.
the minister of music at that time.
That's really
Just
cool.
interesting that you would sing that song. This is all about West Michigan.
Yeah.
And a West Michigander wrote that song.
That's cool. That's really cool.
Isn't that cool?
Mm-hmm.
But back to you, Avalon Cutts-Jones. you've been singing everywhere. You not only do R&B and all that stuff and pop, but you're classically trained. You are a classical, what is that, artist? Is that what that be considered? A classical virtuoso?
Yes, so I love doing different styles of music. Of course, I came up singing gospel in the church. My grandfather, Charlie Jones, I got to give him a plug, came from a quartet background, so that's what my family was in. Of course, singing choir music in black church, but I went to Grand Valley State University, first started at GRCC, and I have my vocal performance degree, and that's when I was introduced to the classical side. So can't say that it's something that I ever thought that I would be into, but Dr. Steve Barton saw something in me, pulled it out, and I've loved it ever since.
Yeah. You can sing anything. You could sing the phone book. You know how you hear people say that about people who can sing anything?
I appreciate
you
it.
You could sing the phone book. But are you conscious, though, of your ability? Do you ever say to yourself, you know what, I can really sing?
I don't think I've gotten there yet. I'm the type of person that I think no matter what field you're in, there's always growth. There's always something to learn. So the same way 15 years ago, I never would have thought that I would be at DeVos singing Ave Maria or something, you know what I'm saying? But someone saw something in me that I didn't know was there. So I think that as you continue, you may have things that still need to be unlocked that you didn't know.
I think that's what makes the best singers, really. When you've got, I consider it a gift.
Yeah,
so when I think
definitely.
of somebody like Whitney Houston, for example, you can't learn that.
Right.
Right? That's a gift.
Yep.
You either got it or you don't.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And you have a gift, clearly, but I also think that when you have a gift and then you take that gift and you get that training that you're talking about and you get that other stuff, the rest of it that goes with it, then that just takes you to a whole nother something.
Yeah, I think you're supposed to expand what God gave you. I mean, even I don't want to go too deep with Bible, but you're supposed to plant it, water it, and allow it to multiply, you know?
Yeah.
So don't just hold on to it and stick with the one, because there's so much more fruit that can grow from that one tree.
Listen at you. Now, you said you come from a family.
I'm a PK, so it's
I was going to say, you said
I have to roll it back
you come from a
sometimes.
family of preachers and singers and musicians, and you just gave us a little bit of the preaching, a little bit of the evangelism part of Avalon Cutts-Jones.
Yeah.
If you weren't a singer, what might you be doing? And who would you work with if you could work with anybody? Who would that be? A musician, an artist? It could be a singer, it could be a musician.
Okay, so if I weren't a singer, I would love to still do something in entertainment, like behind the scenes. I'm a very detailed person, so I like things that, I can ask a million questions if y'all didn't know. So I like things to, flow, and I like to help other people's dream come to life. So it would be something like that, behind the scenes in entertainment. As far as who I would work with, I love Audra McDonald.
Oh yeah, she's a beast.
She's my favorite.
She's Broadway queen.
Absolutely,
yeah.
And Broadway is my biggest dream. So
really,
absolutely, I would love.
I don't think I knew that.
Yes, I love musical theater.
We
need to talk after the show?
We need to talk. I don't think I knew that. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think I knew that. Some of my
theater.
people are currently on Broadway right now in some really big productions.
That is so dope to me. That's my ultimate goal. Yeah.
I had no idea. See, that's why I had to do a late night talk show so I could find out.
Talk.
Yeah, even though I, text you on occasion and speak to you, I just never knew that.
Yeah, I love the staging, the acting, the costume changes, the lights, and especially if it's a traveling show that I can get in, man, we in there. I love to travel, and you get paid to do what you love to do.
And you're now an empty nester too, as of like a month ago.
Now see, now you finna bring mommy out in the tears for the star play. Ain't that crazy?
Yeah.
Because I want to say when we first met, we were doing a radio show. Yeah. And I had him he had to be like 3, and I was like, can my son sit in the corner?
I had a radio station, I remember that.
Yeah. And
he was just a little fella.
Yep, little boy with the braids.
And now he's headed to college.
He is, Tennessee State University.
But you gotta be so proud.
You
have gotta be so proud.
I'm so proud of him. I am.
And
he's
what
a
great kid. I know he's like grown, but what a great kid. You've done very well. You and your village have done very well.
I appreciate
with him. We got to take a break, Avalon Cutts-Jones, but we'll be right back with the very lovely Avalon Cutts-Jones.
Mom was always very self-sufficient, but we started noticing things were off.
Alzheimer's, it was hard to hear that.
Early detection gave us time to seek information and support.
If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together.
Avalon Cutts-Jones, the songbird. I can't wait to hear what you're going to sing. I don't even want to know what you're going to sing, but you're going to sing a little later in the show, and I know it's going to be fantastic. I saw your background singers in the dressing room. You brought your own band to West Michigan tonight. Like, you are very serious about your craft.
I try to be. I feel like if you're going to do it, then do it right.
Yeah, if you're going to do it. Now, where did that come from, your grandfather, or did that come from everybody in the family?
Primarily my grandfather and my mother. They were two people that were about order and, you know, trying to present your best. So I'm lucky to have friends who also sing and can play. So, and a couple of them were related, you know, first cousins. My sister friend, Millicent, she's my first cousin, but our mothers sang together for 30 plus years. So, you know, it's just being with family. So if I'm coming, I'm trying to bring them with me.
Yeah, good for you. Yeah, maybe you can take them to Broadway with you too, because you really have some powerhouse.
They ain't gonna come on the stage.
They're not gonna come on the stage?
They ain't running back and forth doing all that. They'll be like, "No, girl, that's my friend." They'll give you that.
Sounds like you know them quite well.
They're my people. I love them.
Yeah. You know, we've got trivia coming up a little later, and I don't want to bust you out, but you're just like, don't make the trivia too hard.
Don't make me look crazy now.
But I think it's all in fun.
Yes. It is.
It's all in
fun. But see, I'm competitive though, so I'll be like, nah, I need to know what I'm talking about, but we gonna see.
This sounds like Emma Renee, who's in the audience.
Really?
She's competitive.
We gotta have a game night.
we had she was on an episode, and she responded, and it was, she gave us the right answer, but we thought it was the wrong answer, and we told her she was disqualified from playing.
See, I would have been like,
she followed. Yeah, she came back. She was like, I don't think I was, and we found out she was in fact right. And that's happened a couple of times, and so we apologize. And you know, we got a small team and a small staff of people.
You give a little consolation prize?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we got a prize. We got a prize tonight for the winner.
Now see, now you're bringing out that competitive side. You said it was all in fun, but no,
I know. We got to take a break. We'll be right back. This is West Michigan Tonight. We'll be right back. Mark your calendar for August 8th and join us at Rosa Parks Circle in downtown Grand Rapids for the Pieces of Reese's Foundation Piecing Together Unity Festival. From 1 p.m. to 9 p.m., enjoy a free day of family fun with great food, live music, exciting performances, games for the kids, and local vendors. Best of all, proceeds help provide scholarships for students pursuing trade schools. For details, visit piecesofreeses.org. We'll see you August 8th.
Piecing Together Unity Festival.
You said you're very competitive?
I am.
Yeah. What is your most competitive incident? What do you think you're most competitive with and for? And
Okay, so with my family and some of the family, we have game nights, and you actually at your uncle Johnny Walker's house, in Barb's house, they play Pokino. So we would have Pokino nights, and we don't do like just the little chips. We do actual money. And my son.
Wait a second. The evangelist singing Avalon is gambling?
Hey, now wait a minute. You added them titles, I didn't.
I'm just kidding. She said, we don't play for chips, we play for money.
Again, if you're going to do it, then go and do it. So,
you taking my uncle's money?
I do.
No shame. No shame in her game. She's like, I do.
You know
and he
what?
come out here wanting to gamble or play Pokino, excuse me.
Pokino,
gamble might be a bit of a strong word.
I mean, it's okay to me.
It's okay to you? Well, if it's okay to you, it's absolutely okay with me. You grown. I wanted to ask you about your performances at places like Frederick Meyer Gardens, for example.
Yeah.
Your first time hitting that stage was when? Legend.
Yeah, and the crazy thing with that, I was actually the vocal director for a Motown show that was happening in Suigussaar at the same time. So I was telling him that.
Telling him, she's talking to Smokey.
About Smokey.
Yeah, I was just telling Smokey, hey, Smoke, you know what? No, yeah.
But yeah, as I was like, this is so surreal, hearing your music live as I'm teaching your music to someone else. And it was from that conversation that the booking guy was like, you're doing a Motown show? Tell me about it. So this summer, we were able to bring that Motown show to Frederick Meyer Garden.
And
so you never know how things line up.
And you thought you might get lost in the sauce, huh? We'll be right back. This is West Michigan Tonight.
There is a road laid out for me, leading down to
boxes everywhere. And this is gonna be Addie's room.
I am blind, but I need not see.
I think you're really gonna like it.
I know this road is there for me. There is a love waiting for me.
First night here, but Amy seems cool.
Waist down by the river. I am blind, but I need not see. I know this love is there for me.
Nice and slow.
I got this.
Take me down to the river
Nice.
and wash me.
Okay. What do you think?
Avalon Cutts-Jones hanging out with us here at West Michigan Tonight. I cannot believe that we went through that much time that quick, because you, in a way, come across, in a small way, come across as a bit of an introvert.
I'm definitely an introvert, all day. I really am.
However, you put a microphone in front of you.
I know.
You put a camera in front of you, and you just come alive. So since you was talking about Smokey, I met a young man who was on Motown once named Michael.
See, you had to one up, two up.
Well,
three
no,
up.
no, it's not a competition. This is collaboration.
Okay.
But a bit of an introvert.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
same thing. Put him in front of a camera or in front of a microphone, and he just comes alive.
Yeah.
Interesting thing is, I met him, but I never saw him perform as a solo artist. Yeah, I met him at somebody else's show, a lady named Diana.
See, you just
But
don't.
no, we're talking Motown, right?
That's Motown.
This is all Motown. I got a story about Diana and Michael on Facebook, I believe. Because I post these long stories thinking nobody's gonna read them.
Oh, I read.
Do you read my stories?
I do.
What's one that might come to mind that you thought he's either crazy or this is an interesting story?
I know you, so none of them seem crazy to me.
Really?
Yeah. I sang a song from when I was, 7, 8, and you told me, do you know who wrote that? Again, I'm not surprised. You are the John Covington. Yeah.
You can come back anytime.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, you can come back anytime. We just love Avalon Cutts-Jones. Our next guest is a young lady. She is an influencer and just one of the sweetest, kindest young ladies that I've met here in West Michigan. And we wanted everybody to know who she is and what she's about. And her name is Suigussaar. Welcome her to the show. Mia, you got all dressed up for us.
Oh, of course. Always.
Always. This is just what you do.
Yes, I love it.
You love it?
Design.
Yeah. No, you're here. You're here. I noticed both of you ladies, you both have on like a brown type of, what is that palette called? What is that, just Brown?
I'm,
Is that like the
I'm the wrong
family,
one.
the Brown family? Not the Brown family as in Tamala Mann's husband. What's his?
Mr. Brown.
Mr. Brown. Not everybody watching may know who Mr. Brown is, but we know who Mr. Brown is. But anyway, thank you for being here.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Now, is this your first time on television?
It is.
It is? So what does it feel like? Like what's going through Mia's mind right now in this moment?
You know, more excitement than nervous. I
like that.
I love doing new things and trying new things out and
yeah, I like
having
that.
new experiences.
Yeah, she
That's
says,
what life's about.
I'm more excited than I am nervous. I like that. Because I think nerves go with everything, and I think that's just wanting to present your best self, I think. Yeah. I still get nerves no matter what it is that I do typically. Yeah. Before I go out on a stage or anything, there's always a little nerves there. But that's a great way to describe it. More, what did you say, excitement?
More excited.
More excited. I'm going to use that from now on. More
Don't
excited
let your
than nervous.
Don't let the nervous stop you from getting to success and being able to try new things.
I like that. So you're considered an influencer. Now, when Mia, what's that thing on your finger? Okay.
Yes.
You see that, Avalon?
I see.
She kind of blinded me there for a second. She was doing something, and I was like, whoa, I'm blind. You are engaged to be married.
Congratulations.
Look at her.
Thank you.
Were you surprised when you got, because I think by that ring, he likes you a little bit.
Oh yeah, I think he loves me.
Yeah, she said it like, hey, a little giggle with it. I think he loves me. Yeah, I think you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that he loves you. Yeah. So when I came along, congratulations. First of all, congratulations on the engagement.
Thank you.
When I came along, we didn't have the internet. And so if you're going to influence anybody, it had to be influence your homies in the neighborhood, like down the street, around the corner, or whoever you played basketball with, or what have you. You're considered an influencer. How do you think the internet access and just what younger people have access to as it relates to the World Wide Web, how does that benefit you, and what are you able to accomplish, do you think, from just having access to this modern era of technology where people can see you in the clothes and the rings and the vacations? Because you guys get around.
Yeah.
She's so,
yeah. I would say what benefits me the most is being able to reach a wide variety range of people around the world. You know, with the access of the internet, we are able to communicate with thousands, millions more people and reach a lot more people and be known.
Yeah.
You know, spread awareness, inspire other people, whatever it is.
When you hear from other women, what's one of the common things they say to you about your life? Is there a common thread that women often speak when they see you and vacationing and doing all that you do? What's the common thing that you hear most from women?
Yeah. I would say just.
No, it's okay.
I don't know. Probably the most common thing I hear from most women would be, you know, how they admire my being a risk taker, and you know, not everybody is willing to take a risk and try new things and go new places, and I would love to inspire other people to be open-minded and try new things.
Yeah, I love that. Don't you love that, Avalon?
I do.
Risk taker, I think, is a necessary component in life in order to get anywhere. And really, to be honest with you, we take risks every day. We get in our car and we go places not knowing, anything can happen, right? Yeah. Not to be a Donald Downer, but a time that you can remember, Avalon, where you took a risk and you didn't know what the other side was going to be, but it worked out. You was like, man, had I not taken that risk, then this would not have been.
So I think the biggest one for me had to been 2013, somewhere in there. A Jason Williams from Muskegon reached out to me.
There's Muskegon again.
From Muskegon.
Emma Renee, there's Muskegon again. Ski Town?
He saw me doing background for some event, I don't remember. But he reached out and was like, so I know this guy that's looking for another soprano to do this Christmas tour. Would you be interested? It's 6 weeks, and it's through Spain and Portugal. Sure.
I remember
love
when you
to
went
travel.
there. Yeah.
And that's how I went. Me and Jason didn't really have a relationship. This was maybe 3 weeks prior to. I didn't know anyone on the tour, and I remember talking to my mom, and she was like, so you want to lead a country with people you don't know? I do. I talked to my grandfather, and he was like, have fun. I'm going to pray over you. So that's where I get that from. And
yeah, that's awesome. How about you, Mia? Anytime you've taken a risk and it just worked out that you can think of, one moment?
Recently, I did take a risk to try out for the Detroit Lions cheerleading team.
Awesome.
And not that it didn't work out necessarily. I didn't make the team. However, I had an experience in my life. I really did, and I can't wait for next year to try out again.
I love that. I love that. We got to take a break. This is West Michigan Tonight. We'll be right back.
Hey, honey. We thought we'd try something new.
Family art hour. What do you think?
You got jokes. You're funny.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Learn more at adoptuskids.org.
Hanging out on the show with the very lovelies, Mia and Avalon. The very lovelies. It sounds almost like a little music group. Can you sing?
I can rap a little bit.
You can rap a little bit?
That
Okay,
works.
then.
Song.
All right. I bet this next guest can rap a little bit too. His name is Justice Smith. Let's welcome him to the show. Justice. What a great name.
Thank you.
Justice. I like that name.
What's going on, boss?
You just decided, you know what, I'm just, like Avalon was talking about showing up. You decided, okay, red is what it's going to be.
Yeah, man. I'm a member of Kappa Alpha Psi to the day that I die. So I felt like it would make me be confident and show up as my best self.
As your best self.
Yes,
is this your first time on TV?
It is. It is.
Now, this is an interesting story because you worked for BET.
Yes, sir.
And you've never been on TV.
So that's interesting because I feel like when I started working at Black Entertainment, I had the idea to pretty much go there and be Mr. 106 in Park, right? But I had a mentor who more so led me into a safer direction. So he basically told me—
Safer, wait a second, wait 1 second. We talking about risks on this show today.
Yes,
so
sir,
we ain't thinking about that safer thing, are we?
All right, you're right.
Yeah. But anyway, that was your story at the time, but you're not doing
Yeah.
safer now, and you're an influencer too. See,
Yeah.
that's why normally on West Michigan Tonight, I have on a tie.
Yes, sir.
But I thought I've got these young folks hanging out with me today, so I'm gonna try to go a little hipper.
Okay, you did your thing too.
Did I do my thing? Yeah, I decided, you know.
Saying hip though. You were good, then you said hip. You can't.
That's not a word anymore?
So instead of hip, we'll say vibes. You got
That's
the vibe.
cool.
You got the vibe.
Okay, so I thought, you know what, I got young people on the show today, so I need to do a little vibe. Or did I say that right?
Vibe check.
Oh, vibe check.
Vibe check.
Listen, this is too much. I can't keep up. I would get confused. I would go to a place and say, yeah, you know, vibe check hip.
Don't do that.
Like, excuse me?
Like, excuse me. Look,
Where is he from and what is he trying to do? But
Man,
anyway, that's
that's
why I didn't wear a tie.
You
Just
look
for
good.
because
make
I've
us
got the three of you.
Yeah.
Because this is like the youngest group that I've had all 3 guests on the show
Right.
at one time. Yeah.
Let's give it up for the young people.
We have to stay, what's the word? I don't want to use the wrong word. What's the word? I want to stay relevant.
Okay.
Yeah, all he has is people his age on the show.
Oh, yeah.
They're all old.
No.
Most of the people on this show, they don't even get the chance to see the show when they're on it because they're already asleep at 11:35 p.m. I was talking to somebody here tonight, I think. And did you see the show last Friday? No, I'd fallen asleep. I won't mention I won't mention any names, but he's in the band. But and he's got like a thing in his hand with little strings on it. But then that was him. He's like, man, I fell asleep. I tried to stay awake, but I fell asleep. But no, it's great to have this type of energy on the show.
Yes, sir.
Justice, you said you were a member of a fraternity. How has that changed your life, and how has being a member of a fraternity benefited you?
Honestly, I feel like me joining the fraternity was one of those situations that pretty much helped me realize how confident that I have to be, and to help me understand that there's nothing out of my grasp. I can genuinely do anything that I put my mind to.
Yes, sir.
You know, I'm gonna have to work my butt off, but as long as I can have the vision, then it could come into fruition. So that's pretty much what my frat taught me. If I wasn't on Instagram shimmying with, I had 11 lines.
Now, what's a shimmy?
You want me to do it?
I want you.
Come on,
Hey,
you gotta do it.
do we want him to do it? All right. So
Can I get some
you can
R&B?
stand up. You can
All
stand
right,
up.
I
Yeah.
need something I can rock to, though.
Yeah.
Can we do it a little? I guess it's a little light.
I guess so. That's fine. Here we go.
We'll be right back, everybody. This is West Michigan Tonight. We'll be right back. Mark your calendar for August 8th and join us at Rosa Parks Circle in downtown Grand Rapids for the Pieces of Reese's Foundation Piecing Together Unity Festival. From 1 p.m. to 9 p.m., enjoy a free day of family fun with great food, live music, exciting performances, games for the kids, and local vendors. Best of all, proceeds help provide scholarships for students pursuing trade schools. For details, visit piecesofreeses.org. We'll see you August 8th.
Piecing together, Unity Festival.
I don't know, I could be wrong, but I think this is the first late night talk show that's had some shimmying going on, except for during a musical performance. Justice Smith, everybody. Did he do his thing? Yeah.
Thank y'all. Yo.
No doubt to jazz.
Yeah. So that's the first time.
First jazz shimmying ever on the planet.
First time ever. I feel like I did pretty good.
No, you did great. You did excellent.
If I would have never been shimmying, because I had my line brothers, I have 10 line brothers.
So how many people on average watch a video of you shimmying?
Back in my day, I've got millions and millions of views of shimmying.
Are you good at trivia?
I'm pretty good at trivia.
You pretty good? Mia, are you pretty good with trivia?
We'll find out.
She says, we'll find out. Okay, Mia. Avalon, we know you are very competitive.
Oh, I know.
So are you guys ready? It's time for one of the highlights of my night.
Yes, sir.
And it's a little bit of trivia, and this is called Who Knows West Michigan Best?
All right.
Who knows West Michigan best?
All right. Yeah. We got an easy round. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We're going to decide who goes first between the ladies. Ladies first. So between Avalon and Mia, give me a number between 1 and 5.
3.
3? 2? The number is 5. So Avalon, you go first.
Let's go.
Okay. All right, let's go.
Avalon, what is the largest city in West Michigan? You got 3 seconds.
The largest city? Detroit?
West Michigan.
Avalon, you are wrong. You are now disqualified.
Oh, well, dang, that was quick.
I would have said that too.
Avalon, we're going to give you another try because we like you.
Yeah.
Avalon, which Great Lake borders West
see?
Michigan?
Oh, you got this.
Okay, I'll give you multiple choice. Is it Lake Huron?
Uh-huh.
Is it Lake Michigan? Is it Lake Erie? Is it Lake Superior?
Lake Michigan.
Yay!
Big work.
You are no longer disqualified.
Woo, thank you.
All right, Mia. Mia. The one with the Rocco. Mia, Holland is best known for what annual festival? I'll give you multiple choice. You do that one? Huh?
Tulip time.
Hey! I didn't even have to give you multiple choice. She's like, tulip time, duh, old man.
I mean, I grew up in.
All right.
Okay.
I'm giving you an easy one.
Please.
Because you wore the red suit and you shimmied to jazz music.
Okay.
Grand Rapids is often called America's blank capital. I'll give you multiple choice and then you'll have 3 seconds. Is it beer? Is it furniture? Is it automotive? Is it cherry? I'll repeat them real quickly. You got cherry. You can't cheat though.
I'm trying.
You got cherry, you got automotive, you got furniture, you got beer. Grand Rapids is often called America's what capital? You got beer, you got furniture, you got automotive, you got cherry. Which one is it? You got 3 seconds.
Jesus. Beer.
He said beer. Can everybody in the audience just yell out which one it is?
Beer. Oh, sweet.
Everybody.
But this is kind of a trick question.
It is.
Because it used to be Furniture City, but now we are known as Beer City.
Oh. Come on, see? Yeah.
So it depends.
Okay, well, they're looking out for each other.
Yes.
But,
Let's go.
But,
Come on, give me some.
But
right.
it was furniture capital, furniture capital of America.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know that it's called the beer capital of America.
Look,
but
Say Beer
look.
City.
Beer City, but I said
You did.
I said America's. This happens every show.
Give me
We got somebody on every show that really takes this trivia
told you I'm
seriously.
Look.
Every Demetrius, am I making it up?
Yeah, look.
We had the guy on a couple of weeks ago from Big Brother, CBS
Yeah.
mega hit
watched
reality
that
show. You
Yeah.
saw that
Yeah,
episode?
we saw that episode.
He got indignant. He won that competition, many weeks in a house, not able to leave the house, blah, blah, blah. But when it came to West Michigan trivia, he got a question wrong about Kalamazoo, and he's from Kalamazoo. So anyhows, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna just say it is a tie between the 3 of you.
Thank you.
But guess what we do when there's a tie?
Tiebreaker.
We got a tiebreaker, and we're gonna take it when we come back.
Mom was always very self-sufficient, but we started noticing things were off.
Alzheimer's. It was hard to hear that.
Early detection gave us time to seek information and support.
If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together.
West Michigan Tonight is the only night show that I know of that does trivia about West Michigan.
Yes, sir.
And we've got a tiebreaker because you guys tied.
Yeah.
Okay, kind of, sort of. I don't know. We bent some rules.
Thank you.
Because that's what we do. Because we love everybody who's taking the time to be on the show. So, Justice, this is going to be you against the ladies.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's try.
So this is West Michigan Celebrity Roll Call.
Okay.
We never had a three-way tie.
Okay.
This is West Michigan tonight. Celebrity roll call. Did they make the list? Did they make the list or did they miss it?
All right. So give one to the ladies. And you got one. Now, the question is, did they make or did they miss the West Michigan Tonight Celebrity Roll Call? That means, have they performed in West Michigan or haven't they? If they performed in West Michigan, guess what it is? They made. Very good. Very good. Give her a hand. All right. If they missed, then what do you do?
Missed.
No, you just turn it over. You just turn it over. Okay? Here, let me give you an example. Let me give you one more example. You got made.
Yep.
And then you turn it over like that.
Boom. Gotcha.
Okay? All right. We're going to start with you, Justice, since you're solo.
Yes, sir.
Okay? You got 2 seconds.
Okay.
To hold your paddle up in the air. This is Ariana Grande. Justice, you don't want me to finish answering the question? You got it? No, if you got it, you're good.
All right.
Is that it?
I don't think Ariana Grande's performed in Michigan. I'm sorry if I'm wrong.
Well, now you added stuff to the question.
Okay.
The question is, has she performed in West Michigan?
I don't think so.
Okay, so that's your final answer?
Yeah.
Justice, you are correct.
Okay.
All right, ladies.
Yes.
You ready?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Guess what? You mentioned the word vibe earlier. I'm vibing to the music.
I see.
That's the band right there. All right, ladies, you got 2 seconds. Did Prince perform in West Michigan? Has he ever performed in West Michigan, or has he not? Prince. Has Prince ever performed in West Michigan?
Oh, okay.
You know what? Go ahead and take more than 2 seconds, and you guys talk it over. Because we bend the rules here.
Yeah. And I'm looking like.
But was it West Michigan when they did? All right, then let's go. Then let's go. Okay.
You got to hold it up high so we can see it. Guess what, ladies? You are correct.
All right, come on, parents.
You are correct.
There we go.
I personally saw Prince at Kalamazoo, Wing Stadium.
Oh, wow.
Back in the 90s.
My parents went to go
I
see
is
him.
old.
That's how we got that.
All right. Okay. The first person, since you're tied, the first person who gets this right, you got to raise your hand though. Okay? Are we ready?
Yeah.
If we're ready, say we're ready.
We're ready.
All right. Has Diana Ross ever?
Oh, shoot, you said raise your hand. See, I'm going for this.
All right, Justice was first. Ladies, what are you doing over there? I'm always for the ladies. What are you doing? Justice, are you sure?
I'm not sure, but I can see her doing something with Motown in Detroit. But
Justice, we're in West Michigan.
Oh,
I'm going to ask you again.
Shoot, my bad, sorry.
Has Diana Ross ever performed in West Michigan? If so, she's made it. If not, she's missed the West Michigan Tonight Celebrity Roll Call.
All right, I'm going to go miss because I feel like maybe it's...
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
All right, ladies, if Justice is wrong, you have an opportunity to steal it, but I'm going to let you say what you believe before we reveal the correct answer. What do you say, ladies?
I say yes.
You say yes?
Okay, is that your paddle? I don't see a paddle.
Well, you say the... Okay.
Okay, is that your final answer?
Yes.
Diana Ross, one of the biggest female recording artists, one of the biggest artists in history.
Say no.
Yeah. I have no idea what he's going to say.
Yeah.
It feel like you're gonna say no.
What do you think, audience? You think yeah? Made it. I like that. Well, guess what?
It's a miss.
You are right.
Oh, okay. See, all right.
Yeah. You are right.
You know what city?
Diana Ross was in Grand Rapids like 2 or 3 years ago.
Really?
Yeah, she performed at DeVos Hall.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, sold out.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. So the ladies won. The ladies won. And you know what? Since it was a tie, and we've never had a tie, and we've got 2 of you, we've got a little ceremony that we're gonna do every week. So we'll have to get. We're
getting crowned.
Yeah, you get a little. Yep.
Right.
So
Let's go.
we've got a little ceremonial music for our trivia winner tonight. All right. So Mia, we'll let you do the honors tonight. So stand up there.
You gotta give us the American wave.
So congratulations to both of you. Mia was standing there in the middle, so I thought between the two of you, it would be nice. So Mia, you are the official West Michigan Tonight champion for this week.
Let's go.
Now, unfortunately, you do have to give it up before you walk out the door. You have to give us your but it's okay. You won, and everybody will see it on TV.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys have been an absolute pleasure this evening. Yeah, we really appreciate you being here. I know the time goes by so fast, doesn't it?
Yes, sir.
You see it on TV and it seems like, okay, it's an hour, but when you're in the seat, it really goes by fast. So we're gonna take a break, and when we come back, we're gonna have that young lady front and center, the one and only Avalon Cutts-Jones, and she's gonna do her thing. So she's gonna leave the couch, but she's just gonna walk a couple of feet, and we'll see you right after the break.
Sounds good.
All right, we'll be right back. It's West Michigan Tonight.
Mom was always very self-sufficient, but we started noticing things were off.
Alzheimer's, it was hard to hear that.
Early detection gave us time to seek information and support.
If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together.
West Michigan has some of the best talent, we believe, in all of the world, and tonight we're showcasing one of those amazing talents, and there's nothing I could say about her. You need to hear her for yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Avalon Cutts-Jones.
I don't know what you did or how you even did it, but you got me feeling all kind of crazy. What you do to me? Ooh, what is happening? Got this crazy feeling inside. Heart is beating faster, breaths are getting slower, and now I'm full of butterflies. Ooh, how do I explain? Something strange is going on. Body's warm all over, smiling for no reason. Couldn't stop it if I tried. Or is it reality? How could this be that I am like cold? Stop fighting. I can't control it. The only logical explanation. Magic. 'Cause every time you're around me, all of my sadness goes away, and all my fears, they just disappear. Suddenly I'm crazy for your love. Ooh, let me retrace my steps. Gotta get this all figured out. Started when you walked into the room. All I see is you. Might be on to something now. Ooh, that don't make no sense. Struggling to compose myself.
Boxes everywhere. And this is gonna be Addie's room.
I am blind, but I need not see.
I think you're really gonna like it.
I know this road is there for me. There is a love waiting for me.
First night here, but Amy seems cool.
Waist down by the river. I am blind, but I need not see. I know this love is there for me.
Nice and slow.
I got this.
Take me down to the river
Nice.
and watch me.
Okay. What do you think?
Mom was always very self-sufficient, but we started noticing things were off.
Alzheimer's, it was hard to hear that.
Early detection gave us time to seek information and support.
If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together.
Hey, honey. We thought we'd try something new.
Family art hour. What do you think?
You got jokes. You're funny.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Learn more at adoptuskids.org.